So I should be booting up on YouTube as well. Let me make sure. That I'm live. I am. Cool. Maybe it's on a delay. Okay. I did put 100. I'm gonna put let me put a little note too. In the notes. Welcome in. All right. I do have an awesome piece posted there. I am going to do a pack of avalanche. So that'll be kind of fun. Make sure that I might add other things into the avalanche. A lot of people just do cards. I might do some like little toys and things like that. I do have some like Funko Pops and all kinds of cool stuff. So, but let me start with a pack. Generally, how it's going to go. We'll start with the pack. Might as well start with the Pokemon pack. So here's a pack of Temporal Forces. We'll start with this. Okay, we'll start with that. Then we're going to add stuff in as people bid. And hopefully it becomes a lot of fun. And I'm also going to be able to add in, the more you bid, I'll also say white box. I'll throw in some white box picks too. So you might be bidding along and I'll say pack or stack white box, which is there's 21 left white boxes. So then you'll get to add a white box in. These are the items here that are going to be in the buyer's giveaway. Winner of the buyer's giveaway is going to have choice of one of those cool items after we get to 15 items. So once I get to item number 15, I'll run a buyer's givey, and then you guys could pick whichever one you like out of the group. These are all different Mart and Miniso items. I also have like a Hello Kitty piece if anyone likes Hello Kitty. So yeah, you have some options between all of those different things that you can pick. So we'll start with the Temporal Forces. I do both sports and Pokemon. So you're going to see both types of items pop in. Some at the same time. Into the auction, it's going to be mixed. So you're going to see that. You're going to see some toys. You're going to see all kinds of cool things. But so the moment I have posted, you could pick The choices are between a hot box, Mickey and Friends pack, or one of the white boxes out there in the field. So those are what we have available at this start. So we go to the auction. And we'll start with the Pack-a-Lunch. So here's how it works. I'm going to start with a pack of cards. This one happens to be Temporal Forces. I'm going to put it in the basket. Get the basket here. Get some space. Here is the basket. I'm going to put it in the basket. I'm going to keep adding items into the basket as the bids go up. If the bids stay the same, it kind of just stays the same. Hopefully, we get to different increments, and I'll add different things in, such as a box. I'll add, I'll add some toys. I'll add some different things into the basket as we go. But we're going to start with the Temporal Forces pack. All packs are ripped and all cards are shipped. It's a very simple concept. All packs are ripped, all cards are shipped. Keep it that way, keep it simple. That way there's no confusion. So anything that I put in the basket that's a pack will get ripped. But I'm going to put sports as well as Pokemon in the basket too. So we'll start off. But like I said, the more bidding, the more I'll add in. I'm just starting with something basic. Before I start, I also have in one of the white boxes, I have the Jambalaya box, which I'll move up to the front here. If you get the Jambalaya bonus, you get everything that's in the Jambalaya box. So, and every time that it's not picked, I'm going to add it in kind of like a progressive thing. So far in the Jambalaya box, here's what's in the Jambalaya box so far. So far I have nothing crazy. I'll show you. I'll come around this side. But in the Jambalaya box so far, that's out there. I have a Trick or Trade pack. And I have a Delphox. I have a, what is this? Wolverine. And I have two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. So that's so far what's in the Jambalaya, if you get the Jambalaya bonus. All right. And that's out there in one of the white boxes. So we'll start with this. Like I said, the more that you bid, the more I'll add in. Let's start it up. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to start. And we'll go from there. So start with the Temporal Forces pack. And like I said, the more you bid, I'm starting it at $5, 30 seconds. So it's called Pack-a-Lunch. So the more you bid, the more I'll add into the basket. But we're going to start with Temporal Forces, and then I'll add cards in as the bids come in. But so far, we have nothing yet. So we'll just keep running this until it is bid on and we can add. So far, no takers on this. Okay, well, we'll just hold on to that for a second. I'm going to add some other cards in to the basket. I'm going to add some Dan Marinos in. Let's add in a Sergio Perez F1 card we'll add in. Let's add in, let's see what do I have over here. Some of these. Let's add in Anquan Bolden we'll add in. Who's this? This is another Anquan Bolden. Add that in. We'll add in a Larry Fitzgerald. All right, we'll add that in. Let's add in this. Some more football, since football's starting. Patrick Willis we'll add in. We'll add in a Simeon Rice Masters card from Finest, is that Finest? And then we have a cool Josh McCown Leaf Limited card. So add that in. And you're going to get the Pokemon pack as well. I'm just going to run it. Like I said, the more y'all bid, the more I will add into the basket. So you want to get in. And I'll also start adding in, some white boxes. Once it gets to a certain level, I'll add in some white boxes. But right now, what's in the basket's $5, including the Temporal Forces pack. It's called Pack-a-Lanche. So I want to add as many packs in as possible, not just these basic cards. Here's a two-piecer. We got a refractor of Frank Gore and then a Reggie Wayne card. So add that in. See if anybody's going to bid. 30 seconds. And we got Steve McNair. Eddie George and Ray Rice. I think the Eddie George is numbered too. So, Eddie George might be numbered. Yep, it's numbered. So, you got two good cards there. And that is that. All right, so far no takers. So, I'll just keep running it. You get everything that's in the basket, folks. Everything that's in the basket. You get the Temporal Forces pack as well as the cards that you see there. So I'm running an auction right now, and it's a progressive auction. So the more that you bid, the more I will add into the basket. So there we go with that. It's called Pack-a-Lanche. Let's add in a Barry Bonds. We got a mini card of Paul O'Neill from the Yankees. We got a Barry Bonds East meets West. Another Willie Mays. There we go. All in the basket. Running it again. $5 to start. Everything in the basket's included. The more you bid, the more I will add in. It's a progressive basket. So that's how it works. The more you bid, the more we go. So far, we have no go. So far, no. And you get the Temporal Forces pack. So that's all that's there. Let's how about we add in a Ken Griffey Jr. Add Ken Griffey Jr. in. 2 Ken Griffey Jr.'s. We'll add in a numbered card of Jordan Sprinkle from Bowman Platinum. That's numbered. And then a Dwayne Bowe rookie card. So there you go. All in the basket. $5. There we go. The more you bid, the more it goes up. If you want to get in on that, all cards, all packs rip, all cards shipped. Everything in the basket is included, including the Temporal Forces pack. And then obviously I have another. Well, if you go higher, obviously, then I add in other things as well. So far, no bids, but okay, we're gonna keep rocking. Scotty Rowe. Here's a vintage card of Robert Yount. That's cool. That's from the 80s. We got Barry Larkin going in. And this one is Preston Wilson, and this one is numbered. This one is numbered out of 175. So we'll add that in too. And we'll rerun it. See if anybody wants to get in on the pack-a-lunch. If anybody wants to get in, you get the pack and all the cards in the basket. Very easy. You're already getting your value, obviously, with the Temporal Forces pack. So that's where your money is, along with the other cards that I just added in. So if you don't want to get in on that, you could also get in on the packs or stacks, and I'll pin that up. If you do not want to get in on the basket, that's cool with me. We can run packs or stacks as well. So get in on that too. Whatever your preference, I'll leave that pinned. And then if you want me to run the basket, I will run the basket. Or if you want to even get in on packs or stacks, I'll even let you pick the basket if you like that as an option. It's all the same price. We'll keep it super simple. So how's everybody's pre-NFL Wednesday going? I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm like, I have so many things tomorrow. So it's kind of a bummer I'm not going to get to watch the game. A huge, I hate to say it, but I'm a fan. I'm stoked that they're opening up against the Cowboys tomorrow. Oh man, totally. I have everything pinned there, so if you see something that you like in the basket, you can pick a basket too. I have packs or stacks where you can pick a white box, one of the hot box packs. But if you want what's in the basket for $5, you can just purchase it, and I'll take your request for the basket. So it's up to you guys, however you want to do it. Speaking of football, I'll even add in a Breeze Hall rookie card into the basket. So let me rerun it. I rerun it for $5. If anyone saw that and wants to jump in, there you go. Get everything in the basket as well as the Pokemon Temporal Forces pack. And obviously, the more you bid, the more I'll add into the basket. I was also hoping on doing a nice little buyer's giveaway today after 15 auctions. Got to get to 15 though. Then I will do a pick choice. You could pick something from the back there. I have cool toys from Top Toys and Miniso. So winner's choice if you get the if we get to 15. But we got to get there. So let's just keep it rocking with the pack-a-lunch, and hopefully we'll get it rocking. So far. Welcome anyone in from YouTube as well. let me add in this card as well. So let me kind of give you guys a recap for those of you guys just popping in. So I'm doing a progressive type auction. So we'll kind of start from the jump here, from new folks jumping in. It's a progressive auction. You guys see them a lot on here, on Whatnot. So we'll do that for everybody here. Hopefully you guys are interested. We'll get it going. We'll get it rocking. So we're gonna start with the pack of temporal forces. So we're gonna start with this in the auction. We'll start with the pack first. That's going in the basket. You're gonna get everything in the basket. It's a progressive auction. So if more people bid, the more I'll add in. But we're gonna start with the pack. I'm gonna add cards. Shorten it to 20 seconds. We'll make it super simple. All right, so we're starting with the pack of temporal forces. We're going to add more cards in. We're going to add in an F1 card of Sergio Perez. We're going to add in a Dan Marino, another Dan Marino. We'll add in a Ray Lewis. Here's a numbered card. I'll run it again. This is an Eddie George numbered card. We'll add that in. I'll run it a little longer. Keep adding stuff in here. If I could add a little more time. It's not letting me, so we'll try to 20 seconds. All right, we'll just rock with this. All right, we'll add in Bolden. You get everything in the basket, folks. Another Bolden. Go. And Larry Fitzgerald. Patrick Willis. Simeon Rice, Topps Finest. Josh McCown. Here's Chipper Jones. Keep running it. Chipper Jones. Here's Elvis Andrus. Josh Hamilton. Johan Santana. Ortiz and Rodriguez. So let me know if I have to start from the beginning again. I might have to. All right, so we'll start. We'll just take these out. We'll kind of do it this way. Put these at the back. Add these in at the front here. Okay, so I'm going to start the auction. It's a progressive auction, so the more you bid, the more I'll add in. We're starting the auction with the Temporal Forces pack. Okay, so you're going to get that. A nice Pokemon Temporal Forces pack. I'm going to add stuff into the basket, and we'll go from there. So we're starting with the Temporal Forces pack. Now let me add in some other cards. We got a refractor of Frank Gore, Reggie Wayne, Barry Bonds, Mini Paul O'Neill. There's another Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr. I'll keep running it. Here we go. Everything in the basket is included. I'm just doing 20 seconds. Here's a Breeze Hall rookie card. Robin Yount vintage 80s card. Willie Mays going in the basket. Everything in the basket's included. Ken Griffey Jr. Here's a Jordan Sprinkled numbered card. Dwayne Bowe rookie. Scotty Rowe. Let me run it again. Keep adding stuff in. Everything in the basket is included. Barry Larkin. This is a Marlins player. We'll add in a refractor of Tyrese Maxey from Power Boosters. Keep going here. Elvis Andrus. F1 card. Keep it rocking. Everything in the basket's included, including the Temporal Forces pack and everything I'm adding in. Dan Marino. Another Dan Marino. Ray Lewis. Numbered card of Eddie George. Anquan Bolden. Another Anquan Bolden. I'll just finish the stack. I'll run it again. Not, we'll just add different. We'll do different cards. Larry Fitz, Patrick Willis, Simeon Rice, Josh McCown, Chipper Jones, Josh Hamilton, Santana, and David Ortiz. All right, so we're not feeling this basket. All right, we'll move this one over to the side. We'll add a different basket. We'll put Temporal Forces back up because that's primarily what I have in terms of Pokemon packs. So we'll just keep Temporal Forces there. You get everything that's in the basket. The more you bid, the more I add. All right, let's go with this group here. Just going to start putting some stuff in, and then I'll start the clock. Garnett, Timmy Hardaway from Flair, rookie. Here's a Rodriguez. Rodriguez, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, I can't see it. Olson. Tony Gwynn Jr. How many of you knew that he played? Here's an autograph card of Ed Bailey, Chicago Cubs. It's a modern card. It's from Archives. So put that in. Start the auction. $5 for the basket. Let's rock. Burnett's. Jeff Kent, Hall of Famer. There's a Robin Yount. Looks like this is a whole group of Robin Yount. Yep, Robin Yount. Different Robin Yount cards. Rerun it. Here is a, what's this? This is a F1 card of Nico Hulkenberger. Add him in. Anybody on that one? No. Okay. So you guys are not Pokemon fans? Is that what it is? Or you don't want any Pokemon packs? Maybe you want sports? Is that what it is? You guys like sports better than Pokemon? I could do a sports pack if that's better. Let's see if I can find a sports pack. Here's a Stadium Club baseball pack. If you guys like sports, here's a 2024 Stadium Club baseball. We'll add that in. If anybody likes baseball more so than Pokemon, we'll try baseball. Then we got Loracana. We'll add some Loracana cards in. Here's some Dalmatians. Here's some dog cards from Loracana. We'll add these into the basket. Let me start it up. Get everything in the basket as well as the pack of Top Stadium Club. All right, then we'll do this as an autograph card of Pat Kelly from the Yankees. We'll add him in. If you could see that. There we go, that's better. Pat Kelly signed card going in. Here's a Jerome Bettis and Ben Roethlisberger. Jerome Bettis and Ben Roethlisberger. If you guys like football, we'll add those into the basket. We'll add in a Pedro Martinez. Here's a vintage David Ortiz on the Minnesota Twins. And Pedro Martinez on the back. We'll add those in. Here's a Jalen Green rookie card from the, I forget what team he's on, but Jalen Green rookie card. So sports is the shot there. All right. Here's an AJ Hawk rookie, and on the back is a Edger and James. We'll add those in too. If you guys like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, here's a bunch of vintage Ninja Turtle cards. I'll throw these in too. You get everything in the basket, including the Stadium Club pack. So it's from 2024 baseball. So lots of good rookies in there from that class. Beautiful photography. All right. Let's see. We'll keep adding some stuff in. We keep running the auction. Everything in the basket's included. We'll do Robin Youts. We'll just go through some of these. Jeff Kent, Josh McCown, Chipper Jones. There's another Ortiz, Santana. Here's another F1 card. We'll run it back. There we go. Burnett. So here's an Ortiz, another Ortiz with Rodriguez. Burnett's. Here's another autograph card of Eddie Bailey. This is a Archives card. We'll set that in there. Here's a rookie card of James Wiseman. We'll add in. James Wiseman rookie card. There we go. James Wiseman. So we'll see if you guys like any of that. Here's some another Griffey, Roger Clemens, Wayne Corbett, John Abraham, Mike Piazza, Electric Diamond. All right, we'll run it back, see if anybody wants in. You get everything that's in the basket, as well as the Stadium Club pack. Try and give you all some good value. Once I get to 15 auctions, I am going to do a buyer's giveaway as well, so there's a nice advantage of getting in early because you'll have a good shot when we get to it. You guys aren't feeling the baseball pack, so I'll move that to the side and try something else. You guys could also pick a white box. Let me post it. Pinned there. If you guys want to pick a box or take a pack of the hot box from the hot box, feel free to do that while I'm getting some more cards together to run. Man, that one had like 3 autographs in it, so I don't know. I don't know what you guys are looking for. Let me know. That one was really, I had a lot of good stuff in there. So check out the pinned item on the screen. And then I could go in the direction, I mean, if you guys don't want Pokemon, you don't want baseball cards, I guess I could try. I'll try football cards. Maybe you guys want football cards. We'll try football cards. We'll start with this a pack of Contenders football from 2023. So we'll start with that in the basket. So you get the pack of football cards, and I'll just add stuff in. It's a progressive auction. So the more you bid, the more I can add into the basket. So let's see if I could find some football to start. These are all baseball, but we'll add football since it's a football pack. We'll do Josh McCown. Larry Fitzgerald. Patrick Willis. Here's that numbered card of Eddie George. Antoine Bolden. Another Anquan Bolden. This one might be I don't know if it's a rookie, but he was a good wide receiver for the Cardinals back in the day. Here's a Simeon Rice. Another Cardinals great. So baseball great, Robin Yount. Ray Lewis, football dude. Solid card. Let me start it up. So you get the Contenders pack as well as everything in the basket. There you go. You get that. Kevin Garnett. Rodriguez. Baseball cards in there. Basketball, Tim Hardaway. So I know what y'all are looking for. Let me know in the chat. Welcome in. My name is Stephanie. I'm trying to do something different a little bit. So just stay with me, hang out. If you guys are looking for something in particular, shout it out. Add in a Mike Piazza. You get everything in the basket, as well as the Contenders pack. John Abraham. I'm trying to add football in because it's football season, so trying to go with the theme. We've end already? Jeez, it goes so fast. Let me keep it going here. Ninja Turtles. Roger Clemens. Ken Griffey Jr. There we go. It's a pretty good stack of cards. And I guess you guys don't like football. I don't know. I'm confused. So let me know what you guys are looking for, because I've run baseball. You passed on baseball. You passed on Pokemon. And now it's football. I thought definitely with football season y'all be in on football. But now I'm kind of confused, and I need assistance in terms of what you guys are looking for, so then I could kind of cater it to what you're looking for versus just throwing cards in a basket. So give me a little help. Let me know what y'all are looking for. I appreciate you stopping in, but I'll run it back and see if anyone missed it, wanted to get in on it. But it is a progressive style, so if you bid, I'll add more stuff in as well, and it'll be a lot of fun. I might have to plug my thing in here. All right, so let me pin this. Let me pin the boxes, so you guys can get in on that while I'm resetting here. So we'll just reset. There was a little note that I had. I have pinned the item available at the moment. So you guys can get in on that while you're waiting for me to reset. Feel free to guide me in whatever direction you want me to go. I was hoping on putting some cool stuff in the... My goal was to add some cool stuff into a progressive type auction. I do it at work. At work we call it, well, I call it an avalanche at work. I know a lot of people call it like a waterfall and stuff like that, but where I work, I kind of called it an avalanche. And people really like the avalanches. So I figured I'd bring it to my stream and continue giving you guys some good value, because that's kind of the goal, really. I don't want to see you guys wasting money on crazy wheels and not knowing what you're bidding on. Like, I want to give you all some good value and good cards. And I'm cool too. If y'all are reselling, heck, join in. Like, by all means, I'm not against resellers by any means. I think it's great to work with you guys. If you're a collector, that's awesome as well. I do both. I collect and I sell. So I kind of understand the duality with collecting and selling. A lot of people ask too why I'm in this storage unit category. Well, it's because I sell not only baseball, but I sell sports, but I do Pokemon and other things as well. So I'm kind of not just a one category type card person. And I found that the best category to be in is a more inclusive, like all purpose. Hence why I picked storage units. Plus, a lot of the stuff that I get are from storage unit sellers, so that's the also part of it. So let me run this Pokemon back. So we'll start. Well, we have people that were in and they were in and they were out. So we'll wait till people come in again, and I'll reset the Pokemon one in case people missed it. So I'll reset Pokemon for people who missed it. And then I'll do sports again, because I know you guys pop in and out of different rooms. So how this works is it's a progressive auction. The more that you bid, the more I'll add in. I also made it a little bit more hefty so I could ship it. And I'm hoping to send you like a mega stack of cards because you like what you're bidding on. So I'm going to start this lot with a Pokemon pack. Those of you who missed it earlier, this is a Temporal Forces pack. In binders, no. I just have cards I'm going to add into the basket. I don't have binders. So I'm just going to add different cards in. I do both sports and Pokemon. So we're going to start with the pack of Temporal Forces. I'm going to add more cards into this as we go. There we go. So let's start it up. We're starting with the Temporal Forces pack. You get that. You're going to add a Ken Griffey Jr. card in there. We're going to add in a Roger Clemens. Here's a football card with football season coming in. Larry Fitzgerald. Patrick Willis. And Quan Bolden. Whoops, he did a flip. Eddie George. There we go. And Quan Bolden. Simeon Rice. Add more here as we go. There's a Robin Yount. Ray Lewis. Another Robin Yount. Very thin Robin Yount. Here's a Kevin Garnett. Z card. Rodriguez. I actually saw him pitch in person. Very great. Very good pitcher. Tim Hardaway. Mike Piazza. A lot of Hall of Famers in this pile. We'll run it. There we go. There's a John Abraham. Wayne Corbett. Ninja Turtles. We'll add in a Micah Parsons rookie. Here's an autograph card of Gerald Williams. Oh, that kind of came in late. I'll restart it. There we go. Kevin, Gerald Williams autograph card from the Yankees. There's a James Wiseman rookie card. Right? Is that James Wiseman? Yeah, James Wiseman rookie card. So far, no go. All right. So you guys want sports more so than Pokemon, right? We'll post this up. All right, so you guys don't want any packs of Pokemon. No packs of Pokemon, okay. I'll just keep that pinned. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'm trying a whole bunch of different things. I had Temporal Forces, I have football cards. I mean, I could try the other Pokemon pack, but if you guys don't like Pokemon, I don't know. Kind of spinning my wheels. Stuck in the mud a little bit. So let me know what you're looking for. I did run baseball, but there was no go on baseball. So you don't like baseball? Pokemon. Football, I did run a football pack, but no action on football. So kind of stuck. I guess I could run Scotty Barnes rookie. Guess I could run this. I'll do 2 pieces. 1, 2. I'll do a pack. I'll do a contenders pack. Here's what I'll do. I'll bring back some football. I'll do a contenders pack. Okay. I'll do a really cool Travis Kelce card. How cool is this card? It's like a green variation. I'll bring back the Micah Parsons rookie. Get Micah Parsons, Travis Kelce, and the contenders pack. I think that's a very cool group. So you guys like that together. It's a really cool Travis Kelce card. So So no on contenders. I don't know. So no, you guys don't want contenders. 2023. Let's see what rookies are in it. I'll run it again, but let's see what rookies are in it, so you guys could get an idea. So I think once you hear who the rookies are, okay. Rookies are Anthony Richardson, Jamar Gibbs, C.J. Stroud, Zach Charbonnet, Devon Achane, Cedric Tillman. Yeah, C.J. Stroud is probably the big one. Bryce Young, Puka Nacua, Jordan Addison, Bijan Robinson. Are these names you guys drafted in the beginning of your fantasy? Let's run it. You get a pack of contenders and the Micah Parsons and Travis Kelce cards. $5. Let's rip it. Come on, folks. Get in on the fun. Football is starting. I would love to open some football packs for you and get it rocking tonight. We'll keep it going. So you get the contenders pack, possible Puka Nacua rookie in there. You never know. He's went high on our draft, in our fantasy draft, that's for sure. Maybe you'll get a C.J. Stroud rookie. That wouldn't be too shabby. I picked up the Texans defense myself for my fantasy team. So get in on the contenders pack. Plus a nice Travis Kelce and Micah Parsons card too. Both really sweet cards. See if I have anything over here. This is a cool card. Maybe this is what I'll do. I'll give you guys a really cool deal. For those of you hanging out watching. Do it for the one time. So here's what you're going to get. A Contenders football pack. You're going to get the Travis Kelce green variation card, which is really cool. Winning ticket. You're going to get the Micah Parsons rookie. And I'll do a Devontae Adams fire rookie. So, oh man. So I'll see if that does anything for you guys. We'll run it. See if that does anything. Pass. All right, we'll save Devontae for like a pack-a-lunch. But I thought people would be into that one. It's a rookie card, beautiful card. And it definitely had over a $10 value. So I was hoping that that would be the deal of the day to get it done. But let me know if you guys are looking for football, basketball, baseball, Pokemon. I have different packs that I can run. I decided to run a football because it's football season. I'll add another card to this group. So you're going to get the Contenders pack from 2023. Travis Kelce, Micah Parsons rookie, and I'll throw this DJ Shock Mosaic card in there too. You guys have him on your fantasy team. Pack-a-Lunch starting now. See if you guys like that group. Maybe you just wanted a different type of card here. All right, we'll try a Tom Brady too. We'll add a Tom Brady stargazing into the pile. I don't know. Tom Brady should do it to some people there. Get you all stoked. So who wants to open the Contenders? CJ Stroud rookie cards. Guys, maybe you guys aren't high on him. Guys, fans. All right, maybe we'll try baseball again. You guys aren't feeling football or Pokemon. Let me know what you're feeling. I tried Pokemon earlier. Baseball. I guess I could do choice. If you want to do choice, I'll run pack choice. We'll run pack choice. I guess you guys could pick which one you want. I'll put all three out. We got Temporal Forces, Contenders, and here's the baseball one. So, winner's choice, A, B, or C. Winner's choice, A, B, or C. Winner's choice. Pokemon, football, or baseball. Pack choice. Winner's choice, A, B, or C. Baseball, football, or Pokemon. Whichever one you like. Or maybe not any of them. I don't know. I'm not sure what y'all are into. I also have the Disney packs too. If you guys like the Disney pack, I'll post it. Post. There we go. We'll pin that one. Winner's choice. So I'll bring back next round on Saturday. I'll bring back some. Do you guys like Lorcana? Lorcana. All right, I'll keep that pinned. So what I have it pinned, so anybody who's interested, I have some options there for you to be able to pick between pack of Mickey and Friends or one of the white boxes out there. So last year I did whatnot. I had a different format. I did more of a wheel game. If you all remember me, thank you for coming back. If you do remember from last year what we were doing, it was a lot of fun in this category. We did a lot of really cool chases and stuff like that. So they changed the rules up in January a little bit, so I kind of went to a little bit different of a format. It's very similar, but different to keep with the rules of what Whatnot does and everything. And so I'm trying to, in a sense, give you all some better value. That's kind of the goal. I think it's crazy that a lot of people are on Whatnot and they just kind of blatantly don't give customers good value. So my goal with y'all is to make sure that if you're going to spend your hard-earned money with me, there's a couple things that could happen. The first one is you're going to get an amazing collectible if you're a collector. So that's what's cool. If you get a pack, you're going to have an amazing opportunity to get something awesome in the pack. If you're going to get some cards, I try to give you guys some of the newest, coolest rookies that are relevant to what's going on in sports currently. So that's fun. And then I also added in a new element this year. If you could see them stacked back there, it's a lot of really cool Pop Mart and Miniso toys because it's super popular. And understandably, the Labubu is like, oh, everyone loves Labubu. But I decided to do a little bit something different. I'm sure maybe in the future I'll have some Labubus. But right now I'm just kind of sticking with basics from both Pop Mart and Miniso, which is some cool other different variety, mostly Disney, because I think Disney toys are amazing and cool and fun. So that's kind of the goal there, is to kind of give you all some variety and have really good odds as well. Because if you're going to get a pack, I want to get you your money's worth. And I think it's crazy too. I recognize that people are very conscious about how much money they're spending. But I also want you guys to feel comfortable that, hey, if you're going to spend, $5-10 with me, that at least you're going to get good value for your money and hopefully have a good shot at something really be above and beyond, especially when you have a pack. One of the packs out there, for example, is Topps Chrome Football. So you can indeed get a super rare card refractor of some of the coolest rookies from last year. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, all those guys that you guys probably put on your draft board. So you get in on it. What I have pinned is basically a choice between the Hot Box pack here, Mickey and Friends. There's 3 cards per pack. They're holographic. Or you get to pick one of the white boxes out on the field. There's a whole bunch of them, as you can see. So you could get the white box pick and have a good opportunity to get some good cards in each one. Everything is shown in the pictures. I'm fully transparent with what I sell. The only mystery is, of course, which one you might get. I can't control the cards that I pull for you. I wish I could, and I could get you all the hits every single time. But that's just the fun of it and what people enjoy about opening packs. So check out what is pinned. That's what I have up available for y'all. And then what I was going to do was, after 15 sales, sadly I don't have any tonight so far, but after 15 I was going to give someone, one of the buyers, a really cool choice between one of the top toys that I have out there on the thing there, the Care Bear, Skull Panda, One Piece. So, well, like I said, I'm not there yet. I haven't. Unfortunately, I'm not at even 1 yet, so we have a long way to go. But Sometimes they come in waves, and we'll be ready for when it happens, because I think once one person gets in, it'll start sort of a pack-a-lanche, like I called the beginning of the show there, pack-a-lanche. And that's what you can hope for. So the more people that join in, the more fun it is, and the more good cards I could get out to you. I do ship everything. I do rip everything. And I like it that way, because then that way you could see what you get, and then I could top load everything for you and put them in sleeves. Sleeve and top load and put them in a team bag and get them shipped to you properly. I always suggest to customers as well, make sure that you don't skimp out on shipping, because you do want your cards to get to you in a safe and quick manner. If it's up to me, I lean on the side of, hey, I'd rather pay to get them safe than just pay to get them cheap, because in the long run, you're going to make more money from cards that are safe in the long run than risking it through something that might get damaged. You just tape it to a piece of cardboard or something. The Pokemon cards I have are out there. They're packs. I have a few packs, so you can see them out there in the picture. I have Temporal Forces packs. I have Stellar Crown packs, and then I have a Japanese pack. It's pinned. It's pinned. So you can look at the photos there. Just click on it. They're right in the picture. They're just packs. They're all packs. So you pick a white box, and they're in one of the white boxes there. So, but there's also sports as well as Dragon Ball Z. So everything's pinned there. So you could pick, and if you want to go to for sure, you could choose to have a hot pack option. So you could pick one from the hot box, or you could pick a white box. But everything is in the pictures. I do both Pokemon and sports cards. So if you like both, you are in the right place. I'm hybrid as well, so I like both. So that's why I kind of put myself in this category as well. But I basically have if you want me to run just a Temporal Forces pack, I'll run a Temporal Forces pack. I'll run a Temporal Forces pack if you want the pack-a-lanche. I ran it earlier. So if anyone wants a Temporal Forces pack, we'll run that right now. There we go. We'll do it straight away. So those are the Pokemon cards I have available tonight. I like to do it in this format. It gives everybody a good chance at different cards. I'll run a Stellar Crown pack. If anybody wants a Stellar Crown pack, we'll run this one. If anyone wants a Stellar Crown pack, run this one. These I bought from, who did I buy? Legacy Cards out here in Las Vegas. I'm on my second box. I'm on my second box of Stellar Crown. I sold a whole box of these, and I didn't quite get through Temporal Forces yet, but I'm pretty close. So, but I'll pin the item that's the most pressing, obviously, is the, you guys want to see exactly what I'm selling. There you go. It's pinned right there. Packs or stacks. That's what's in the white boxes. And then I have some cool buyers giveaways, but honestly, if it's already 10:22, out here in the West Coast. I don't know how far we can get. You guys let me know if you want football. I have the football packs. I have a baseball pack too. I did run it as choice earlier. Maybe you guys like Dragon Ball Z. I'll run a Dragon Ball Z pack. Maybe you guys like Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. We'll try that. Dragon Ball Z pack. Fusion World. No, I'm Dragon Ball. Okay. Yeah. We'll just pin this. Pin, pin, pin. There we go. That's the main course right there. Pinned right up there. You get to pick between, if you want a hot box pack, right there, the Mickey and Friends, you could pick that, which is out there and open, and you could pick your pack that you'd like me to open for you. If you want more of a mystery, you could pick the white box option. Everything is shown in the photographs, so there's the only mystery of which one you pick. So it's not really a mystery, but there's all kinds of packs available, both sports and Pokemon. So if you like Pokemon and sports, you are in the right place. If you are a sports fan and you like Pokemon a little bit, you're in the right place. If you hate Pokemon, I don't know why you would, but maybe you like kids. Kids like Pokemon. So you could always give the cards to kids if you are furiously against Pokemon. Same with sports. So there's always options. There's never a lose-lose situation when you're buying cards from me. You're always going to win. And I have fire hands too. I mean, come on. Have you guys seen some of the cards that I've pulled out of some packs? Probably not, because y'all are probably new, and I welcome you in to the channel. My name is Stephanie here out here in Las Vegas, and I really love and enjoy cards. It's one of my biggest passions is really collecting, selling, buying sports cards, and recently Pokemon. So it's kind of why I moved into selling both here on Whatnot, because I can't choose between the two. And then you throw in these really fun, wacky Pop Mart and Miniso toys. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like cards, but they're toys because you open them up and you don't know what you're going to get. And you might get a secret, and it's very exciting. But that's what you also see out there in the field. Those I had planned for buyers giveaways. Obviously, the more that we were going to sell tonight, I was going to let the buyers pick choice. But so far, we are not in the winning position yet. But appreciate everybody hanging out. Did anybody watch Big Brother tonight by chance? Anybody watch that TV show? It's a very popular show on CBS. Did anybody watch any basketball games today? I don't even know if there was any basketball games on today. Baseball games? Let's see what the basketball games, let's see. I was kind of worried. I'm like, tomorrow I have to go to a basketball game. I'm sure it's going to get exciting with the college season coming up too soon. I don't know what teams you guys root for. I root for men's team. I root for Kansas. And women's team, I root for UConn for college. Let me plug my thing in here. Maybe you guys want toys? Maybe I could pull out a toy or something to run. See if you guys. Just trying to get. Yeah. What the heck? There's some attention here on this. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. I have what I'm selling tonight pinned. I have a nice variety of packs, hence why I'm calling it Pack-a-Lanch. I'd love to open some for you guys tonight, so you could pick which one you like. I have the Guarantee, which is the Disney, which is right there in the hot box. It's Disney and Friends. They're holographic cards. And then I also have, you can pick some white boxes out there that have a wide variety of different types of packs and stacks of cards. You can see the picture. I'll just run it as an auction. You could choose. Just run it as an auction, see if anybody wants to get in. Make it a little fun while we're hanging out tonight. So packs or stacks, you could pick which one you like. Do you want the Guarantee or do you want to go mystery? A little bit of mystery to it. But it's all in good value. Lots of Pokemon packs are out there in the field. Football, baseball, basketball. Heck, you have a chance at winning a Caitlin Clark rookie in one of the packs. That's right, there's a WNBA pack out there in one of the white boxes. So who knows? Maybe I'll be pulling you a Caitlin Clark rookie. Such a sad thing that she's been injured most of the season. It's kind of a bummer to not get to watch her play too much this year. But maybe she'll be back for the playoffs, right? We can only hope. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Stephanie. I saw it spike a little bit there. Let me rerun this back again. Doing some packs or stacks. So you guys could pick one of the white boxes, or if you want a Guarantee, you could pick the hot box pack. Your choice. These are cool. These have holographic cards in them. I'd open them, but I already started the box, so I'd show you one, but I want to maintain the integrity of the count, not get too excited. But they are super cool holographic cards from Disney. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, all the characters you see there. Do you like my little avatar too? My little Pikachu skiing? It's kind of like my take on a Avalanche, you know, like, and I kind of put a football uniform on him too, so it's kind of like football, the football season pretty much starting up tomorrow. I thought it was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys are jumping in, and if you wouldn't mind giving me a follow, you could be lucky 666. That would be crazy. I'm getting on my way to 700, which is super awesome. So Yeah, if you can, I'd appreciate it. Hanging out with you guys on a Wednesday night. I did a show this afternoon that was like 2 hours, which was a lot of fun. I work for a store out here in Las Vegas called Memorabilia Expert. And it was wild because in the middle of the show, I actually had to help out a customer who came into the store. And he had a really cool original Nintendo collection, which was like so awesome. He had like the gold Zelda game and everything. And I was like so stoked. So like I was going through his collection, and there really wasn't anything that we could use at the store. He's I think he buys storage units, from what I gather. But it's just cool to see what came into the store. But anyway, I was working with the customer and pricing some items for him. My coworkers, my boss and another coworker were running Whatnot, and they were just so wild and crazy. Like, I'm one who keeps everything calm, and if you like calm streams and like relaxing, and if you like that, then I'm your vibe, especially at night when I'm winding down. But they were having a hoot nanny back in the back. And I had to come back and make sure that they weren't running things that they weren't supposed to. I keep them in order. I'm very particular. But anyway, I'm running something super simple for those of you popping in. Some packs, like nothing crazy. You could pick your pack from Wow is the name of the company here, from the Mickey Mouse packs, or you could pick a white box. So simple, so easy. If you like both Pokemon and sports, I am your girl. I like both. I'm indecisive sometimes. Sometimes I want pizza and tacos. I can't choose between both of them, so I just mix them together and get both. So I'm your stream if you like both. Pokemon and sports. But I will, from time to time, as you can see from my profile too, I will have other things as well. I want to get a costume jewelry show together. I did some amazing ones last year, which was fun. I'd like to get a couple more t-shirt shows going, maybe some box lot shows in the daytime. Perhaps this weekend I'll have time to actually do like a daytime show. I scheduled one for Saturday night, but I might schedule it for Saturday sometime. And if you guys are winding down with me, awesome. I also appreciate the YouTubers. Anybody watching out in YouTube land? Let me see if there's anything. I think it's on a delay when it comes to YouTube. I think it's in a delay. Yep, it's on a way delay on YouTube. Like waving, and it's just waving after that. All right, keep it running, keep it rocking. Any questions, please ask. Everything is shown in the photographs. You get to pick your choice. And it's basically super, super simple. 41 items left in total. But I was going to do groups of 15. So 15, and then I was going to do a buyer's givey after 15. But you guys tell me. I don't know if you saw the news with the person that was running that card show down in, I think, in Florida. And he didn't want people to do deals amongst themselves. And one of the things he said was, the inmates do not run the asylum. And I thought to myself, yeah, but if you're a business, you have to cater to your customers. So it's kind of not true in the sense that at that kind of show, an event, it's not an asylum, first of all. I know there's a hysteria, especially with Pokemon, but us Pokemon fans can restrain ourselves a little bit. But I thought it was pretty wild that he was trying to restrict trading and selling between the customers of the show, saying, hey, the dealers should have all the action. Now, it's one thing if you're like, let's say you're on my stream and you're trying to do a deal in my stream in the middle of a show. Well, I'll tell you, hey, take it to the messages. That's just pure respect. Like, I don't think anyone's overtly trying to disrespect someone at a show by doing crazy deals like setting up a table outside or something like that. But I do think it's reasonable to expect that people who are not dealers, if you're collecting especially, and you want to make a little extra money or you want to do something, you can't afford to pay for a whole table, so you're going to bring your suitcase full. And hey, if a fellow collector sees what you have, I don't see any problem, nor should any dealer, if you guys want to do business. You're there to do business in the realm of cards. It's the same thing as if, like, hey, I know you guys pop in and out of streams. I appreciate that you got a little bit of applause and hang out with me. That's cool. But I'd be crazy to think poorly on anybody that wants to try a different stream while you're out, after hanging out with me or whatever. Because there's so many variety out there. And they're all pretty good. I mean, everybody seems super entertaining on the app. I haven't really run into any lately, nobody recently anyway, that's been like horribly boring snooze fest. But then again, if you are horribly boring in a snooze fest, which maybe that's why you're listening to me, so I'm talking to myself, then hey, maybe the object is to wind you down and hypnotize you into a lovely slumber. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know. I have done a little bit of broadcasting, but I don't think that's related to how well you can do whatnot or not. But when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit in college, not like full on profession. And that's more of like basketball games, stuff like that, announcing games, which is very difficult, by the way. Props to anybody who's an announcer or a broadcaster for basketball, football, baseball. But I do have what I'm running pinned, so take a moment to click on it, run through what you see in the pictures. That's what you could find in the white boxes. I apologize if those of you are hearing this for the 50th millionth time, but I have to kind of explain what I'm selling, understandably, so go for it, check it out. And those of you, my YouTube people, maybe the YouTube people are making it their ASMR dream. Well, welcome in. Thank you for hanging out and listening. I hope you get to watch the replay and see how difficult this is. For those of you guys who want to start a Whatnot channel, I'll tell you what, it's not easy. I've been doing this almost now for over a year, probably a year, 6 months, a year and a half, little over a year and a half. And it's challenging. But I would never complain because I've been very successful on this app. I have over 1,000 transactions, so I am not worried about getting the flow of really awesome stuffs going. So I hope y'all can join me on this fun trip that we're doing. But I do have what I'm selling pinned if you are curious. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. My name is Stephanie here, out in Las Vegas. I'll be doing my very first card show as, well, not a card show as a dealer. I've done card shows as a dealer before, but I'm doing my second card show. Second card show coming up in October. Magic cards, I did not get any in the collection that I purchased. No, I'm sorry. A lot of the singles that I got were from a collection that I bought, so I didn't get any in this one. And ironically, the person I bought them from is a storage unit buyer, hence, which might also explain why I'm in the storage unit category as well. A lot of people that come to the store out here in Vegas are storage unit buyers. We see a lot of them. Oftentimes we send them over to the antique mall, which is another hop-in place out here in Las Vegas as well. But I always suggest if anybody is coming out to Las Vegas, make sure you go down Rainbow. Rainbow is where it's happening in Las Vegas. Rainbow Boulevard. It's very easy to remember. Rainbow Boulevard has an amazing amount of collectible stores and thrift stores too, if you're into thrifting out here in Las Vegas. You can start at the very beginning of Rainbow, well, from the highway anyway, and you can go down and you can go to, there's a Goodwill, you could go down to Zia Records if you like records. Then you could hit up our store, which is on the corner of Oakey and Rainbow. You go down a little bit more, and if you've seen Pawn Stars before, then you're familiar with Rogue Toys, which is another cool place out here in Vegas. Not too far from Rogue Toys, there's another thrift store, which is a really cool place that helps out kids. It's for the kids, a school, Catholic school. So just right within a few blocks, you could hit a record store, a memorabilia store, a toy store, and like 3 thrift stores just on Rainbow by itself. And then if you go down further Rainbow, you can go to some of the blind box stores and card shops, of course. There's card shops if you like card shops out here in Vegas. I always recommend Awesome Card Shop, which is on Sahara. They have a YouTube series, which is very popular. Very cool people that work there. We send people there, refer them all the time. And then Legacy, of course. Legacy is a bigger card shop, which is on Tropicana, I think. I forget what street Legacy is on. Maybe Fort Apache. But within a whole couple block radius, you could hit a bunch of really cool collectible stores. And if you're coming out here for a bachelor party or something like that, you don't want to do the traditional thing, or maybe you go golfing or something and then you want to hit up some cool stores off the beaten path, and I suggest making a trip down Rainbow. We get a lot of tourists that come into the store from all over the world. We've had tourists come in from Australia, London, all the time from Canada, but that's really not too far away considering. Mexico, a lot of we have a nice group of Mexican clients. Of course, Asia. We've had a lot of Asian clients come in. A lot of Japanese clients, specifically a few Chinese, more Korean. We have a lot of Korean clients that come into Las Vegas and visit with us. It's always fun. A lot of one of our very good Korean clients, one of the big thing that they always bring us is tea. If you've ever had Korean tea, It's delicious and it's really strong. It'll knock any kind of cold or whatever ailment that you have out of your body. It's delicious and it's like, oof, very strong. Just put a little honey in there and boom, you're ready to go. Never mind Starbucks. On that, it's like a red tea. I forget what it's called, but they bring it specifically in when they visit. Thank you guys for popping in. I do have an awesome selection of cards that I'm running in auction right now. You could check out the picture. It's a very simple pick. You could choose between the Caca-Wow pack of Disney, Mickey, and Friends. These are holographic cards. There's 3 cards per pack. And there's other things in the pack too. There's like a sticker or something in addition to the cards. Or you could pick a white box out in the field. And there's a total of 23 boxes. I think only one was selected so far, so you can get in on that action. And if anyone would like to follow me as well, you might be the fortunate person of being number 666, which maybe that's your lucky number. I don't know. For a lot of people, it might not be, but hey, I'm throwing it out there that I'd like to get on to 667 as soon as possible. So maybe you want to be 667, follower number 667 for me, because then that way I can move past the other number on my way to 700. Welcome to all the YouTube people hanging out with me tonight. You guys are watching on YouTube. Thank you. I'm co-hosting on both streams. So I know YouTube is on a delay versus Whatnot, which is on time. But there we go. So if anyone wants to pick a hot box pack, go ahead. Or you could pick a white box. So those are your options there. I was super optimistic today. For some reason, I thought, hey, well, we might get to 15 sales, which was my goal tonight, to get to 15. So far, we're still waiting, but hey, it is what it is, and I'm always an optimist, so we'll just keep it moving. But I had those really cool Pop Mart items posted there. I was going to give someone, after we got to 15, I was going to do a buyer's givey with one of those in it. You could pick your favorite toy. So I was hoping to do that, but we'll see. Let me run the Stellar Crown Pack. So we'll give you guys 3 options. We'll give you Stellar Crown, Mickey, or a box. So we get options on this auction. Stellar Crown Pack, Mickey Pack, or white box. Buyer's choice. I buy all my cards from Legacy or Awesome Card Shop. This is my second. These came from a booster box. I have it up there. You can see it right there in the corner. So that's where they originated from. This is my second box. I already sold through one box, so it's my second box of Stellar Crown. And I have only been in one box of Temporal Forces. So, but I have both pack options in the white boxes as well. So you might pick white box and get one of these anyway. So we'll just run it back and see what happens. Lots of entertainment, folks, in a pack of cards. For less than a cup of coffee, I'm sure. I know y'all go to Starbucks. Oh, by the way, did y'all hear that Dunkin' Donuts is going to start canceling their points out? Like, in other words, they'll expire? How crazy is that? I think they already did that to mine a while ago. You guys are Dunkin' Donuts fans. Watch your points. They might be disappearing. I'll just leave it pinned for a little bit. Just chill down for a little bit. I'll let you guys pick too. If you want to pick the Stellar Crown Pack or the Hot Box, it's up to you. But I would definitely like. I'll be busy tomorrow. I was going to do a show Sunday, but I have a basketball game I'm going to on Sunday. So I'm going to be doing it Saturday night. Maybe you guys want to hang out Saturday night, pour yourself a cocktail, run some cards. I have a lot of toys too, so I don't know if you guys like toys. But I kind of went in on these really cool Pop Mart toys and Miniso. There's a new Miniso that opened out here in Vegas, not too far away from where I'm at. So I might have to check it out this weekend. Go on a little adventure. My favorite thrift store closed, so I'm kind of bummed that my favorite thrift store closed. I didn't even realize it. It's funny, I went up there on Saturday. Or no, I went up there on Monday, and I thought, oh, maybe it's closed for the holiday. Nope, it's a whole entire new business. They changed over from a Goodwill to a bar. How crazy is that? It's now a bar. Within a month. They changed the windows, they changed everything out within a month. Because I haven't been there in a month, and I didn't realize that they were closing. So I guess they're closed. It's now a bar, which is a weird place for a bar, by the way. It's in a shopping center, but out here in Vegas, they'll put up anything as an excuse to put slot machines somewhere. Heck, you could go to 7-Eleven and play a slot machine. How crazy is that? I'm within a 5-minute walk from a slot machine at all times in Las Vegas. Never mind some of the casinos opening everywhere. In Vegas, they are literally everywhere. Just keep it running. Welcome in everyone who's popping in. Welcome in to the YouTube people. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Stephanie out here in Las Vegas. Twisty Wilkes is my handle. It's a little combination from my family. Family nicknames is the business. You'll see me buying a lot of cool stuff out here on the app. I buy a lot from this category of storage units. I used to buy a lot out of the t-shirt category, but I kind of moved into different things after my inventory of t-shirts is pretty stocked. So I really don't need any new t-shirts or clothing, really. So I enjoy cards. Cards is my profession. So if you're out in Las Vegas and you need someone to go through your card collection, get you good pricing, estimates, guidance, you could always bring it to the store. Or if you're visiting, you could bring it into the store from your visit. Be more than happy to take a look, put you in the right direction. Maybe it's something you're selling. We could look at that as well. If you have Pokemon cards, we're on the hunt. The boss is in the hunt for Pokemon especially. But like I said, there was a customer that came in today and had Nintendo games, vintage NES But we didn't make a deal because we are looking for a little bit more higher end product. Some of the games would be like gradable, for example. If you could get some of the video games graded, that would be kind of the ideal situation. Comic books. We had some action figures that came in recently, some G.I. Joes. But we have like a big vehicle, a ginormous, huge G.I. Joe vehicle. Not like the kind the kids ride in, but like more like think half that size. I don't even remember what it's called. It's like a Jeep. It's a huge Jeep. But we'll post it online soon, I'm sure. So I'm running what I have available. Thank you guys for hanging out. I also am running the Stellar Crown Pack too, if you want to pick that instead of what the other options are. So feel free to pick the Stellar Crown Pack too, just so we can go out with something tonight. It's so weird because, like, I'm sure a lot of you have the same kind of thing where I'm not sure if you sell on whatnot, but like for myself, I have these like really super cool ideas, and I'm not sure in terms of like what the easiest direction would be. Like, I'm not sure what people are actually looking for because um, I want to give people good value, but I don't know what value they're looking for. That makes sense. Because that's the goal. Like, I want you guys, if you're going to pick something up from me, like, I want you guys to feel really good after buying it. So, okay. We're still rocking. If anyone has any questions, feel free to type it in the chat. But we have some really cool stuff coming up. It's almost like Halloween season, so we have like a bunch of cool stuff in the store that we're getting in. Some cool autographs. Like I said, we got the G.I. Joe thing in. Yeah, we have some cool stuff coming in. So we'll be showcasing that this month. I'm excited. Forgive me for not jumping up and down. I am in an apartment, so I don't want to go wild. I am winding down. It is almost, it's 11 o'clock here out here in late Vegas, so it's not late, but respect the neighbors. I might have to do another drawing show. I've done some cool drawing shows in the past, so I might have to schedule another drawing show so I can recircle the wagons. But welcome in, everyone. I'm running what you see there. Check out the pictures if you have any questions. And also, I'm running the Stellar Crown Pack too. So if you don't like the two options, I also added a Stellar Crown Pack option too. So you like Pokemon? There we go. A lot of people are asking me for Pokemon. There's a guarantee Pokemon pack. And I almost want to like rip it if nobody buys it, just for the heck of it, to see like if you guys missed anything super cool and you'd be like, no. but I'll restrain. There'll be plenty of there's going to be plenty of opening of packs on my birthday coming up, so I'll restrain the urge. But I buy all my cards locally at card shops, so they all came from either Awesome Card Shop or Legacy. I did buy some. There was one box. Oh, the WNBA that I bought from a card show out here in Vegas. The front row show. And then there's the optic boxes, which are not in the white boxes, but the optic boxes I bought from OTI Rips, one of the whatnot sellers. But I haven't added any optic packs to the boxes yet, so when we get there, we'll get there. I was hoping people would be in on the avalanche concept, but so far we're just hanging out. We're not. I also wonder if people like, you know, like on YouTube when they take clips, or like TikTok, they take clips of like people crashing out. Like I wonder if like it really does create like a mental block on some people when they are not selling anything on their show. For me, I say la vie. I'm so even keel that tomorrow's another day. I sold an amazing beer mug on today, so I'm cool with that. So it's not a complete zero. Plus, I worked a full day. I am blessed. So, but if anyone would like to get in on the packs tonight, we'll give you a last opportunity. I have about 2 minutes left. We'll end for tonight. If you have any questions before I get off the show, let me know. I think some people maybe just fell asleep with my channel on, which is super cool with me. I don't even think my mod is here tonight. Usually my mod pops in. But I did see my mod during the afternoon. So it's cool if their mod is sleeping. She's allowed to sleep sometimes. But hope you guys are having a nice night tonight. Tonight's been chill. Ooh, sorry for shaking the camera. I apologize for that. I accidentally hit it with my foot. It does have a pretty big base. There it goes again. But I did give you all an option on this auction. I also added in the Stellar Crown option, so if you don't like the two other options, you could pick the Stellar Crown pack. But what I have available is Stellar Crown pack. So you could pick this. You could pick a hot box pack out of here, or you could pick one of the white boxes that has different packs of cards in it. See all those white boxes behind the toys? I'll move the toys out of the way. If you pick one of the white boxes, I'll move them out of the way. And you can pick one, and whatever's in it will win it. You'll win it, and we'll rip it. So, but if you just want the Stellar Crown straight up, no chaser, take it. Like I said, I'm on my second box of Stellar Crown for the whole entire run anyway. And nothing super notable that I pulled so far. There's probably a lot of juicy cards still in there. So get in and have some fun. I'll try football. So if you don't want Stellar Crown, we'll do option B. You get a Contenders football pack. Get yourself a CJ Stroud rookie, might be in there, you never know. Or you could pick a hot box pack from Disney or one of the white boxes out in the field. We'll let it rip and see what happens. Giving you 3 options. There we go. Contenders pack, hot box pack, or one of the white boxes out in the field. Everything's shown in the pictures, folks. So there's really no mystery other than, do you want to be in a mystery pick? Or would you rather go for the guarantee? So no on football. Okay, well, how about some baseball? Here's a beautiful photography pack from Stadium Club. There we go. Stadium Club Baseball. We'll try a baseball pack. Perhaps that tickles your fancy. Baseball pack. See if you like that one. Baseball, football, basketball. Okay, we'll do this one. But this one's a little bit more pricey. This one is a Caitlin Clark Monopoly pack. 4 cards. So you could pick this, 2 packs from the hot box, or 2 white box picks. This one runs at $10. If anyone wants the Caitlin Clark shot. This is from a blaster pack. There is one out there in one of the white boxes as well. I kind of want to open these. I might open these on my birthday, so stay tuned. Hang out with me. I have my birthday coming up. I might rip the WNBA packs just for fun. I have one blaster box I'm definitely going to open, but I might open all the Monopoly ones just for fun, because I have a whole box I didn't open yet. But maybe I'll get a, let's see, who else was a rookie? Cameron Brink was a rookie. Aaliyah Edwards, Cameron Brink. Who else was a rookie last year? Oh, Angel Reese. I'm trying to think who else was a rookie last year. There was a lot of decent rookies. Rakia Jackson. If I'm missing any, let me know. This year, to me, was a really good WNBA rookie class. If you guys watch basketball. Either WNBA, NBA. It was a good season, always of basketball. College, not so much. My college team kind of pooped out in the tournament, but my favorite women's team won, so there was that. So you can't get all your brackets right, I guess. But 1 out of 2 isn't too shabby. 2 options in this round. You get hot box pack or one of the white boxes. Maybe we'll try this one. One last option for you. See if anybody's hanging out with me. How about this pack? This is also from a blaster, Topps Chrome Football 2024. So I'll give you this pack, or if you want 2 packs of Mickey or 2 white boxes, we'll do either or. These are selling at $10. If anybody wants a Topps Chrome pack right before the football season starts, get yourself in on maybe a Caleb Williams rookie. Could be in there. You never know. What if there's a refractor rookie? Jaden Daniels could be in there. All right. Don't say I didn't try, because when I open them all up and you guys are like, oh no, there was some heat in there. I know. I don't think this guy here. Oh, someone was asking for, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! So many cool cards I could run. For this, we'll give you this in addition to, I'll run this, and then you get to pick. So this I'll just add in. So this is going to be a givey, basically. Ed Bailey signed card from the Cincinnati Reds. It's from Archives. So you're going to get that automatically. Oopsies. Falling over here. So that's automatic. And then you get to pick between a Mickey pack or one of the white boxes. So we'll try that. We'll give you like a little givey with it. Little incentive to get in on it. So you're going to get this automatically along with your choice for $5. Nobody jumping in on that deal? Holy cow, I'm surprised. I thought for sure. Here's a rookie. I'll throw a rookie in. I'll give you guys 2 cards. This guy's actually on my fantasy team, so. So you're going to get DeAndre Swift, rookie. There we go. There's DeAndre, which is $2.50 apparently. Ed Bailey, signed card, which is from Archives. So you get these 2, and then your choice. Pack from the Hot Box. I didn't make up the name, that's just what it is, from Disney and Friends. Or pick one of the white boxes out on the field. So a little extra incentive. And then these 2 are automatic with your purchase. So with your choice, you're going to get these 2 automatically. See if that does anything. See if anybody on YouTube is hanging out. Any questions on YouTube? I'll give you guys a second to ask any questions on YouTube. I don't see any questions. Let me just do this. I'll move these out of the way. It's on a delay, so. Oh, wait. Did it end? Did the stream end already? Huh. I think the stream ended. Hold on. No. We're still alive. Cool. All right, we'll run it back again. See if anybody wants to jump in. There we go. Choice. Pack or stacks? And I'll move these. I'll do a last lot. We'll do a last lot and see if anybody wants to get in. I'll move these out of the way. Last lot of the night, since we're so poppin'. I was hoping we'd have some action tonight. It'd be fun, but I appreciate anybody hanging out. We're going to bring back the Stellar Crown Pack. So put that in the basket. I'm going to add a bunch of cards to the basket. And then if you guys want to bid on it, bid on it. Not, we'll end the stream tonight and have a great tomorrow. So let's start off with the Stellar Crown Pack. You're going to get everything that is in the basket. I'm going to add an Acuna Refractor. We're going to add in a Tyrese Maxey Power Booster Refractor. I didn't start the auction yet. Simeon Rice Vintage Topps Finest Masters. Ken Griffey Jr. One of the nicest guys I've ever met in person, Roger Clemens. As far as famous people go. Larry Fitzgerald, another Arizona guy that's super popular. Anquan Bolden. Here's an Eddie George numbered card, RIP. Run it. I'm going to run it. Pack-a-Lanch. You get the pack and then you get everything in the basket. Anquan Bolden. Patrick Willis. Josh McCown. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but I'm kind of going underneath it. Anybody in on this one? No? Okay, we'll keep add a few more things. Chipper Jones. I'll rerun it again. Here's a trio. Hamilton, Cabrera, and Morneau. I'll rerun it here. You get everything in the basket, including the Stellar Crown Pack. Here's a rookie orientation card. Oh, here's Tony Gwynn Jr. Here's some Disney cards. Laura Kana. Okay. I'll run it back if anyone wants this group. There we go. Adding more stuff in. Here's Jerome Bettis. And Ben Roethlisberger is on the back. That's cool. Here's AJ Hawk, rookie. And Edgerrin James. So all for one. Let's add these in too. Get everything in the basket. These are some Ninja Turtles. So you get some Ninja Turtles cards. These are vintage Turtles cards. Here's a vintage David Ortiz card. And Pedro Martinez rookie card, but that's the cool one. He's on the Twins there. So you know it's old. Run it one more time here. Nothing so far is piquing your interests, guys. Trying my best. You get the Stellar Crown Pack too, don't forget. Here's a Robin Yount. Paul O'Neill. Barry Bonds. I remember I did one of these lots once and someone said, "Are you going to sleeve all those cards?" I'm like, when in the world would I have time to do all that? What you see is what you get. Reggie Wayne. Frank Gore Fun Refractor. Dan Marino. Run it back again. Surprised no one's jumped on it for $5. Another Dan Marino. Surprising. Such good value. Barry Larkin. Scotty Rowland. Pass. All right. I have 3 more we'll try to add into this, and if that's not going to work, then we'll move on. We'll add these 3. We got another Griffey. Really cool picture of Griffey. Willie Mays. And a vintage Robin Yount. Look how young he is there. There we go. Whole basket, $5. Pack a lunch. Pack of 0. No worries. We definitely tried tonight. We tried to make it a superstar show. I'm going to pin this in case everyone wants to make a last minute pick. Still out there and available. And actually what I'll do is we'll make it really simple. If you guys want the basket, you guys want what's in the basket, the hot box pack or one of the white boxes, I'll give you the option. So you guys can pick whatever you like out of the 3. I'll give you 3 options. So you get basket, hot box pack, or one of the white boxes in the field. Your choice. I'll give you the option for the last shot so I don't have to put it away. Maybe someone will take it. I guess not. So, Pokemon was not a hit today. Usually the crowd is pro Pokemon. Tonight, for some reason, you guys weren't feeling it. It's cool. I know sometimes you guys are sports, so I try to mix it up a bit. I do both Pokemon and sports cards, if you guys are curious. My name is Stephanie out here in Vegas. So there's a little bit of both to whet everyone's appetite. If you got a chance in a second, hit that follow button for me. I'd much appreciate it. I'm trying my hardest and darndest to get past the dreaded 666 number. I've been on it, close to it for a while. And I think I was at it, but then someone decided to not follow me anymore for whatever reason. You people go in and out of streams. And I'm still stuck at 665, I think. So if you can, I'd appreciate if you joined in. Maybe you could, maybe it's your lucky number. I want to get to 700 soon anyway. That'd be so much fun. Been stuck in the 600s for a while. This year has been tough on Whatnot for me, to be honest with you. It's not the same crowd as it was last year. It's kind of a different vibe. But I'm going to continue to truck on in the same category that I always do. Those of you who are familiar with me, my name is Stephanie. Appreciate you popping in. I'm also broadcasting live on YouTube, so hopefully that brings some new people into the stream as well. I'm looking forward to seeing who's popping in from YouTube, how they're getting people in, and it's cool because y'all get a discount code for your first, you guys know who are veterans on Whatnot. People who jump into the stream on YouTube get a $15 via link. Even if you don't shop with me, check out some other awesome sellers out here on the platform. There's some good people. Not everybody's trying to get you stuck into a overpriced paying on things. People, there are legitimate people out there trying to get you some some good value. But my message would definitely be to like not sell yourself short. Like what I mean by that is I know times can be tough for some people, not all. There's all walks of life. There's all different levels of how well you do and what you do for a profession and everything. So kind of make it your mindset to have fun and appreciate what you're doing. That's how I look at it. Because it's all about having fun and enjoying the camaraderie of who you're with and hanging out. Especially if you're not a social person, which I think a lot of people are attracted to Whatnot for that reason. It's kind of like your escapism, which is cool. And if I could be a part of that, making your day better, then great. I don't worry about you guys buying anything from me per se, as long as you're having a good time and you're able to have some fun on the app. There's nothing wrong with just hanging out. So let me run this again. Pack a lunch. Let me run this now. So yeah, there's never any pressure on my stream ever. I'm very chill. Usually I have classical music playing, but with this whole new YouTube thing, I kind of just decided to go just pure energy. Pure broadcast. And eventually I'll get a microphone and do all the fancy things that everybody does when they get more followers and have a whole following hanging out every time they go on. It'll be cool. It'll be cool when that happens. Consistency is key. Optimism is key. With that, I wish you well tomorrow. If you guys are starting your football fantasy league tomorrow, good luck. If you forgot that you had to get a team going, you better draft your team now before you go to bed, because tomorrow the season starts. Get your friends together, get your bets in. And I'll see you on Saturday, everyone. We'll see you on Saturday. We'll talk some more sports. Hopefully I'll have some fun stories. I am going down to the Strip tomorrow. The Las Vegas Strip. Don't think anything dirty. The Las Vegas Strip. So I might see some crazy stuff. I'll report back to you on Saturday. So you're going to want to follow me to hear my what happened on the Strip story tomorrow night. Because us locals, we don't really go to the Strip very often. So when we do, it's a story, and there's plenty to tell. We'll see you on Saturday night.